I'm Joe Padula.
And I'm Jared Stover.
And this is the local news you need to know. Absolutely. What's up, Jared?
What's up, Joe?
What a week, huh?
What a week.
What a week.
7 days of death and destruction.
People are done, lost their mind. Is that the phrase?
There's a lot of soul searching going on and figuring out that we have to come back to reality where everybody else lives.
Back to life.
That's right.
Back to reality. Yeah. We'll see what happens. But for many, the future looks bright.
Oh, yeah.
The future looks bright. I gotta wear shades.
Oh, I've been watching it all. I've been listening to CNN and MSNBC. You have to listen to what the other side says because they don't understand that it was all their fault. Because average person in the United States is not a Nazi or an anti-Semite.
Well, we're misogynists.
A sexist.
Is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
We're a racist, misogynist. That's the way. But then they're like, wait. We've been vilifying over half the country, and they don't like it, so we should probably stop.
They said we're misogynist, and then also that white women are also to blame. Are white women, can they be misogynists?
White women failed the Democratic Party.
Yeah, that's right.
They failed the Democratic Party. Yeah, they failed them. Yeah.
Well, one of the big issues was the border, of course.
Of course.
Maybe the biggest. Economy, border.
Everybody's at the border.
So here we go. Mass deportations. Should illegals in Tennessee be worried?
Yes.
Well, WKRN, they did a story about the fears of mass deportation. Let's see how they spin this. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy?
There are around 140,000 unauthorized immigrants living and working in Tennessee, a number that's held relatively steady over the last several years.
Now the immigrant community is under the microscope as President-elect Donald Trump vows to deport millions of people here illegally. News 2's Mai Owens reports.
He flew with the president from Venezuela.
A major in the Air Force, Isaac's father always stood as a hero in his eyes, flying back and forth between Venezuela and the United States.
The U.S. in my head was like Disneyland, you know?
At just 8 years old, when Isaac became a legal U.S. citizen, he learned to love this country. Which is why when worries of deportation amongst immigrants sent waves throughout the country, Isaac chose to remain hopeful.
People are scared. We get immigrants all the time, coming to church. I mean, I'm afraid they're going to deport us, this and that. I'm like, just calm down. I know there's a lot of stuff going out there in the news, but if you're doing good, they're not going to deport you.
The concern comes as President-elect Donald Trump.
Your thoughts on that?
If you're doing good and you're here illegally, what's the second part? You're here illegally, right? Time for you to go back because you are draining resources that we could be given to veterans or other people that need those resources, all right? Instead of us sending, I think, what did they say, $160 billion last year on illegal immigration, illegal immigrants and us transporting them to God knows where in the United States and dropping them off.
Well, they got that money from FEMA. FEMA didn't need it.
Oh, yeah, FEMA didn't need that at all. But, I mean...
Yeah, FEMA didn't need that.
So that $160 billion, I know several places where that can go and do good for people that are actually citizens of the country.
Especially war veterans.
Yeah, that's one thing. People that need help.
Veterans Day, just one day a year.
Oh, yeah, just one.
One day.
Just one cool day.
Do we get a month?
I'm down for a month.
I'm down for Veterans Month.
I'm just happy they're going to talk about Christmas at the White House again. And then it's not going to be Transsexual Day on Easter again.
We're saying Merry Christmas again, okay? All right, back to WKR.
Merry Christmas.
Announcing
Merry
immigration, a top priority once in office.
I will launch the largest deportation program in American history.
There have been about 1,800 apprehensions in the last 2.5 years, a small portion of the nearly 9 million encounters on the southern border since 2021.
Listen, it's way more than 9 million people in here that came in since 2021.
Oh, Christ.
Absolutely. It is, I'm saying it's over 20 million. It's got to be.
Easy.
Easy, right?
Every president I've worked for said they're going to secure the border. President Trump actually did it.
Some fear the new administration could impact their families, while others are hopeful the plans, if they happen, will make things better.
Not all the Hispanic people are bad. I mean, we have good people and we have bad people, like any other country.
Yeah.
But I'm in favor that for deportation to all those people that are out there committing crimes.
The Nashville International Center for Empowerment releasing a statement. Along with the rest of the nation, NICE is processing the results of the presidential election. And we know that the path ahead of us will be challenging. But we also have fervent belief in the power of our community.
Listen to the name of this group, Nashville International Center for Empowerment. I don't like that name.
And did you look at the map for our state? When it came to the vote.
Mine is parts of Davidson County and Shelby County, Memphis and Nashville.
Yeah, that was it. Everything else was red. You know, and then where's the majority of the crime happen in this state?
We know.
Memphis and Nashville.
Clarksville, you're getting close to it, so calm down.
Yes, I mean, you know, hey, safe place to live. We lived in a safe place to live. So, I mean, I don't want you to bring your stupid ideas here. And the handling of fear, there's going to be a mass deportation, all right? And I think it needs to be, because people need to be understanding that this country is not just open for, you know, whatever. I mean, terrorism, things like that. There are people out there that would hurt this country that have come across the border.
So the Latino vote, you know, they like to say, like on The View, when they say Latino, they go Latino.
The Latinx thing that pissed everybody off.
Oh boy, did they run away from that when they found out they hated it?
Oh my God, that went so bad. It went so bad, Joe.
Latinx.
It went wrong, Joe. It went wrong.
Way to do that to a proud group of machismo men, you know, to take away their masculine X. But about 45% of the Hispanic vote went to Trump. It's the largest Hispanic vote for a Republican ever.
Because they want the people coming in illegally gone too.
Yeah.
And the American Civil Liberties Union is already planning action if the president-elect decides to move forward with mass deportation. In the meantime, NICE is encouraging the national community to continue in supporting immigrant families.
I see what they did there. Because ICE, okay, the group ICE.
Nice.
Okay, so they created NICE to protect illegals. Wow. That's dumb.
In Middle Tennessee.
Well, what about school vouchers? It looks like the school vouchers is going to go through here in Tennessee now that we just had an election, and you know, Republicans still have the supermajority in Tennessee. So school choice, which I like school choice. Hey, your kid wants to go to this school? No, your parent wants your kid to go to this school? Here, they can go to this school. Well, should illegals get school choice?
No.
But what about NICE?
No. Look, if you're here, this is the whole problem. If you're in this country illegally and you're taking away resources from its actual citizens, that's a problem, okay?
Uh-huh.
I don't want to hear this whole Statue of Liberty, bring us you're tired, you're poor, you're hungry, you're indigent. Look, dude, that was made back in the early 1900s when most of this country was still uninhabited, okay? Mm-hmm. Now it's 2024, right? Where we got problems where there's taxes and things like that. So now when you're coming across the border illegally, you're taking away money that everybody else puts taxes into. We pay our taxes. You're taking away money that we want to go to the right place, not somebody that says, oh, well, it's hard where I'm at. Bro, go back.
I have a theory on the Statue of Liberty. Gift from France. America's booming, okay?
Yeah.
And they give us a Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty. And engraved on it is what? Give us.
You're tired. You're poor. You're hungry. And you're indigent. I believe that's it, Joe. I can't say. I can't say.
No, that's pretty much it. And why would you gift that if there wasn't some type of like, hey, we're gonna dump what we don't want over to you?
But I mean, I'm glad America is a melting pot.
Yeah, of course.
Lots of stuff. A melting pot, and that's great. But it doesn't mean that if we want people in our country that are here legally to be taken care of, that we're racist or Nazis or xenophobes or sexist, misogynists, or transphobes. That's why the Democrats lost, because you know what? They decided that name calling and shaming was a great idea for 3.5 years, and then everybody else decided they're tired of that. Even Democrats voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah,
because they said this has got to stop.
That's right.
We're tired.
Here's WZTV, Fox 17. Billy Toombs, illegals shouldn't get anything but a trip home. Period.
I agree, Billy.
Oh. That's harsh,
This is
Billy.
a thing that ultimately would see its way, in my opinion, to the Supreme Court.
But I don't want them getting the extra benefits and such that are due our tax-paying Tennesseans.
We begin tonight with crisis in the classroom and the latest push by state Republican leaders to pass a school voucher bill. This plan would give thousands of Tennessee families state money they could use to send their children to private schools.
But not all public school children would qualify. Fox 17 News' Caitlin Miller with what the bill would mean for migrant children.
Some educators say that they're
Say, I don't like how she put that. Did you hear that? Some doesn't apply to migrant children. Illegal alien children. Illegal citizens.
Illegal.
I'm sorry that they're kids, but
illegal.
I'm sorry that their quote-unquote parents brought them here.
That's a point, too, Joe. This whole, you're separating families. Dude, what happens when we go to jail in this country, all right? It doesn't matter if you got kids or not.
Come
you
on,
broke
kids.
the law.
Cell block C. Come on.
That's right. So you got JoJo got a DUI, okay? JoJo's got 3 years in prison because of this. Are the kids going to be down the hall?
Come on, we got kitchen duty, kids. Let's go.
They don't want to. Even people, common sense. I'm like, well, you're separating families. They're like, I don't give a shit. Whatever, send them home.
You know, we're going to go to Holman in a moment, the new border czar, and his answer to it is brilliant.
Yeah,
he's a no nonsense guy.
I think he'll do a fine job again.
Some educators say that they're concerned that immigrant children who are here illegally are not eligible for the school voucher program. But some Republican state leaders that we spoke with say that this is the case because these children are already eligible for public education, but that they should not be eligible for school vouchers.
Yeah. They're getting their free education.
Be happy about it. Yeah, you're here illegally, and we're going to give you something for free. Don't tell me if you don't like it or not. Enjoy it or go away.
Can illegals purchase a house and pay property tax?
No.
No
Social Security number.
Oh, okay, right. So, they rent then.
I guess. I mean, they do what they can, but you can't buy a home because, you got to have, license, Social Security number, so you have to have credit.
And Jared, when we run for mayor, okay, and we put out there, hey, listen, okay, if you don't have a child in the school system, I'm giving you a property tax break. Are you down for that?
The whole property tax thing, I'd have to look at the numbers, Joe, see what kind of revenue does that take?
I would say you get 10% off your property tax if you don't have a child in the school system.
I don't know. I guess that's a fair running point. I see why. How much is it? We get revenue from other places. If we more sensible spending would probably alleviate that at all. So, I don't think it's an issue.
Montgomery County yearly gets almost they get $500 million. Okay, that's from the feds. That's from the states. That is from the local.
$500 million.
$500 million a year.
$500 million.
Yeah.
And what are we doing with that?
They don't use their lockers. I know that. Huh. Caitlin Miller, let's see what she has to say.
Take a look at the school voucher bill. The denial of scholarship application section is the one raising some concerns. It says the department shall deny the scholarship application of an eligible student who cannot establish the eligible student's lawful presence in the United States. Republican Senator Mark Pody supports this because he says illegal immigrants should not receive the added benefits and scholarships that tax-paying citizens should receive, since illegal immigrants already have the right to public education in the United States. But J.C. Bowman with the Professional Educators of Tennessee argues that this section is unconstitutional because he explains Plyer versus DOE is a protection for undocumented children to access education.
So if it's a voucher bill, as well as with public monies, you're excluding a group of people that I think is going to come back and actually be found unconstitutional. So I think that's going to be a point of contention. The law is pretty clear.
So J.C. Bowman is saying that it's unconstitutional.
It's unconstitutional for us to not give money to people here that are here illegally
in the state of Tennessee. That's what he's saying.
Interesting. Is he a lawyer?
Yeah.
If you're here illegally, then we're still giving you a free public education. But I don't want people that are here that have broken the law or got here in an illegal manner to be in any way getting extra benefits and taking it away from our hardworking Tennessee students.
Both the Senate.
Illegals can get the EBT cards, right?
I don't know. I don't think they should.
And House versions of the bill.
I think it's very possible that they may be getting it because you know how the bleeding hearts are around here.
Governor Bill Lee pushed hard for school vouchers last session, and since this is his last term as governor, Republicans believe that he will fight hard for it to pass this session.
I hope it does.
Reporting from downtown, I'm
School
Caitlin
vouchers.
Miller, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Tom Homan, though, former acting ICE director, now has just been appointed by President Donald J. Trump as the border czar. Kamala's old job. Kamala, you're fired.
Yeah, Kamala. The wait a second. She said she wasn't the border czar, though. They said that the media said that didn't happen.
But they printed it.
Yeah, they printed it, but then they said that we don't think so. We don't know.
No, I have the bookmarks. They printed. That was their headlines. Border czar heads to Guatemala. Right? Remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Oh,
is that's what?
But they forgot?
Yeah, they forgot that.
Oh, they forgot.
She was never in charge of the border. No.
This guy's no nonsense.
I've served my country. I've served my country. 34 years. I find your this is out of control. As well. I've
Come on, X.
served my country for 34 years. And yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms. In back of that tractor trailer, I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him. Because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life were like. And I had
Let me click on it. Yeah, because this guy's a beast.
Oh yeah, and I've seen that clip and the clip of him going at it with AOC.
Oh,
I mean, because she's mentally defunct. Anyway, I don't.
She's a dummy, huh?
How do we get somebody, Joe? How did New York elect somebody that worked at Starbucks to be a congressman?
Well, she also was a bartender.
Yeah, a barista.
Yeah, she served.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
That's right. She's probably said, "Well, I'm a social justice veteran, a social justice warrior. I should be considered a veteran."
Did you thank her for her service yesterday?
Oh, Christ.
You should have tweeted her.
I find your this is out of control. As well. I've served my country for 34 years. And yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms. In back of that tractor trailer, I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him. Because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life were like. And I had a 5-year-old son at the time. What I've been trying to do my 34 years serving my nation is to save lives. So for you to sit there and insult my integrity and my love for my country and for children, that's why this whole thing needs to be fixed. And
I forgot who
you're the member.
We agree on that.
Fix it.
It was what's her name?
We agree on that, but I disagree. But I also disagree with your characterization of immigrants as prone to criminality.
People for 3 decades on this.
Gentlemen, time is.
Look, you want to know why there's 50,000 people in detention? You want to know why we have 1 million illegal entries in the United States? You want to know why we have these issues? Because you have failed to secure the border. You have failed to work with this president to close the 3 loopholes we've asked for 2 years to close. So if you want to know why this issue exists, you need to look in the mirror. You have failed American people for not securing the border and closing loopholes.
Mr. Homan, please respect
the lady. Go fuck yourself.
And the authority of the chair. The time of the gentleman has expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go beyond my time, and you let other people go beyond their time, but not to Tom Homan. He don't get me go beyond his time.
Mr. Homan, we have approved an agreement between the Republicans and the Democrats with the ranking member. We increased the time of one witness, one member of Congress who was interrupted by a protest. That is done with the approval of the ranking member. Please respect the chair's authority.
I respect the chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Holman!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer.
Fuck you, lady.
You work for me.
I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
So the recommendation of the many that you recommended, recommended family separation.
I recommended zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from them.
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father from
Mr.
his
Holman,
family.
with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
You can't win.
We have seen one estimate that says...
She's put on some weight, too, recently. Have you seen her?
Nah.
I think she's been... maybe she's pregnant.
That whole Jayapal shit, I couldn't do it, Joe. I'd be like, fuck you, lady. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you don't like her?
Fuck no. She's one of those fucking... Hell, she's one of those pro-Palestinian fucking Jew-hating bitches. I'm like, you know what? Your ass can't just... We could just get rid of you. You're here because the people that voted for you are sheep.
Well, she thinks she's smarter than everyone. And because this man does not speak like an intelligent scholar...
Oh, yeah. We're all
do you know
stupid,
what I mean?
right? Yeah.
But this guy knows how to get things done.
We're all dumb, Joe. That's what we are. We're dumb.
Yeah, we're dumb.
We're all dumb.
And misogynists.
Yeah, misogynists.
Yeah.
We're misogynists.
I'll tell you what, though. AFC, I'd massage her.
Yeah.
I'd give her a good massage. I have a track record with dating crazies, though. So.
Oh, Joe, yeah, you sure can pick them. Yeah, and crazies on the internet finding you and hanging out in the shed and keying cars because they can't talk to you.
I think he's still in jail.
Well, you better hope he's still in jail, Joe. He wants to wear your skin.
No, he doesn't.
For a jacket,
no,
right?
he doesn't.
He wants to have a Joe suit.
He needs help.
He wants to wear a Joe suit.
He needs help, and I'm going to help him. I'm going to find out a way to do it.
It would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
That's half what they spent
I don't know
last
if it's
year.
accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
This is great.
Of course there is. Families can be deported together. You better start packing now.
Start packing. That's what they're scared of. They're scared because last time we didn't have congressional control while he was doing this, okay? This time...
And rhinos.
This time we can just slide that right on through, kids. Like, let's do that. Let's do that. I like it.
People voted.
We have to be careful, though, Joe. We have to be careful. Because
I got another message.
The filibuster thing. The whole filibuster thing in Congress.
Well, Kamala wanted to get rid of it.
She wanted to get rid of it. You know what? And I don't know if it's the best idea for us to do that on our side, because if he does, what that will do, with us having bicameral power, will allow all that to go through.
There should be filibuster.
But if we take the filibuster away,
yeah, I don't think they're going to. I hope not.
And lower the vote threshold. That's when it's dangerous, because if we lose power, that means we yield the authority.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's I mean, that's
what could do it.
When Kamala said, hey, I'm going to get rid of the filibuster too. That's when out of West Virginia, Joe Manchin said, I'm out. That's it. I'm a Democrat. I'm out. I'm done. Independent now. It's over. Sorry, it's not my party anymore.
Another message to the criminal cartels in Mexico.
Oh, what's the message?
You smuggled enough fentanyl across this country to kill 148,000 young Americans. You have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. And that's when President Trump gets back in office. He's going to designate you a terrorist organization, and he's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. You're done.
Wow.
You're done. Why would you release 5 or 6 female children to one male sponsor? Why would you do that? So God help these children. God help these children. I love kids. And this administration, I don't want to hear another word about you being humane. You're putting children at risk. Record number of Americans are dying. Record numbers of migrants are dying. There's one guy who can fix this shit, and it's Donald Trump. Look, I knew President Trump was going to run before you did because I had dinner with him in Las Vegas about 6 months before he announced. And we were having dinner, and he looked at me and says, Tom,
what's up, Joe?
I think I'm coming back.
Oh.
If I come back, can I get you to come back? I says, I tell you what, sir, I'm so pissed off, I'll come back for free.
Good for him. And then Donald asked him, hey, Donald asked him, how long do you think
First of all, your comments are
you can get it all taken care of? And Tom Homan says 120 days. He goes, I need it in 60. I need it in 60. 60 days. The Trumpster's in, man.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, I think so, too. I really do. So, what are your thoughts, though? Should illegals in Tennessee be worried? I don't know. You might pick a good cabinet, too.
I'm telling you, some of the people, there's going to be a lot less people around here if that's the way. If it happens, there'll be a migration happen here in Clarksville, too.
Yeah, but according to Nancy Pelosi, who's going to pick the strawberries?
Oh, dude.
Isn't that so racist to say?
Bend and scoop. Bend and scoop.
Just pay people good wages.
Yeah. How about that?
You know what I mean? And people negotiate yourself, too.
I loved watching her boo-boo face after Trump. I was like, what did you think was going to happen?
Who, Nancy?
Yeah, you picked the worst. You picked the worst ever lady to do it.
And Tim Walz.
And Tim Walz was a nightmare. Why would you pick that and expect we're going to win? She's amazing. And then it comes out that she paid Oprah $1 million, Beyonce $10 million to endorse.
What's up, Tanya? How you doing?
I'm like, so you're paying these people millions to endorse.
Yeah.
And now we're finding out that you were spending all that $1 billion that you raised to pay for endorsements. I'm like, why? I don't think Trump had to pay anybody to endorse him.
Who do you think gave Tulsi Gabbard this pearl necklace?
I have no idea, Joe.
Come on, you're not going to answer that?
No, I'm not touching that.
Okay. Yeah, I think Tulsi should be in Trump's cabinet. Absolutely. I think Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to be not in the cabinet, but in a volunteer position. Hey, this guy really won Pennsylvania for Trump. Do you know who Scott Pressler is?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Oh, I mean, the amount of people that this guy got registered to vote Republican in Pennsylvania. Fantastic. But Trump's a homophobe, and that's why this gay man helped him out.
He's 100% a homophobe. Yeah, he hates gay people.
Then why is this gay man helping Trump?
But Trump hates everybody.
Oh, okay.
Trump hates everybody.
Then we do too. Then I guess.
Do everybody.
Oh. So, yeah, it looks like Marco Rubio is going to be, what's it called?
Is that official, though, now?
No, I don't think it's official. Oh, breaking news is expected. Okay, no, that's not official.
Yeah, because they played a clip of Don Jr. on there, and he said his dad would be announcing that stuff. He said it's not for me to say.
Yeah, Hannity tried to sneak it out of him. Did you see that?
I saw. He was like, yeah,
he
said my dad will announce all that stuff.
But yeah, Lee Zeldin is head of the EPA now. The guy that ran for governor in New York, he's great.
I think that's good.
It's a pro-businessman. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Trump picks Lee Zeldin as lead EPA, adding a second New Yorker to cabinet. Xi Jinping watching Trump pick 2 China hawks for the top of his cabinet. I don't know. We'll see. Last time he made some bad choices with his picks, but now I think he knows a lot better. Here's Robert F. Kennedy. Oh, that's the parody account. But yeah, there you go. So, should illegals in Tennessee be worried? I don't know.
I would.
Do you think there's a system, a way, where, you come forward, you go, listen, I came in here illegally, all right? I'm sorry. I'm not committing any crimes. Is there a way I can go back and be put in the middle of the line? Not in the front of the line. In the middle of the line. If I come, hey, I'm here illegally, okay? I got my family here, okay? And, hey, maybe you can hook me up with $2,000, which will help me out my back home. But I'm put in the middle of the line to come back into this country legally, or at least processed for the chance of coming to this country.
If the only other alternative is to do a mass legalization, and then, bam, we've stopped. Okay, here's what's here, here's what's not. Okay, you come here, you give you 30 days, 60 days, whatever, and you apply, you put your stuff in, you're a citizen. Okay, we've got you now, we tax you. Okay, that's something Reagan did back in the 80s.
I know, and it didn't. That was not good.
It did not have the.
It turned Yeah, that's right. It turned California blue.
It did not have the
whole
effect,
West Coast.
It did not have the effect that Reagan thought.
Right.
And that's the only alternative. Okay.
Well, he thought, and by the way, I just watched that movie Reagan. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet,
dude.
Dennis Quaid's a great actor.
Dude,
I like Dennis Quaid.
If I had more thumbs, they'd be up. I also enjoyed it. It was pretty good, not bad. Not as good as Trump movie. Oh, I can't wait for the Trump movies to come out in the future. But
if they're going to be, I hope they're not going to be comedies.
But Reagan, he thought he was going to get credit for the amnesty.
The amnesty.
But the Democratic Congress took credit for it, and that's why it all flipped. Yeah, crazy.
Of course, dude, Joe, you can't trust them folks. You can't trust them.
I'm learning, but I love dating them.
Sure, illegals.
I would love to date an illegal. Is there any illegal girls out there? Let me know, okay? If you know an illegal girl that is a friend,
you're gonna break Mama Padula's heart every day.
I can offer perhaps citizenship.
You're breaking Mama Padula's heart every day.
They might be coming down for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
you got to meet them. My father will bust my balls, but just go with it.
That'd be hilarious, Joe. Hilarious.
I hate it when you bust my balls. I got 3 sisters, right? Oh, I got 4 freaking daughters. I go, thanks, Dad. Thanks. So this duo, they got arrested. They got arrested by the Clarksville Police Department. This was after killing this guy by using Instagram.
I think I heard this, yeah.
They lured this guy down. This is why you got to be careful who you're talking to. You got to think with one head, not both heads. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so this girl here, I think so, she is talking with this guy on Instagram. Hey, boo, why don't you come on down? Well, he comes on down, and this is in Nolensville, and they're from Nashville. And it doesn't end well. Here, take a look.
This breaking news, 2 people arrested, accused of luring a Clarksville man to his death. Metro Police telling us Markeisha Keel and Jeremiah Henderson used Instagram in order to lure Xavier Johnson to a home on Maplecrest Drive in Donaldson. Now, once at that home, police say Keel led the man behind the house where Henderson ran up and shot him multiple times. Investigators believe the pair went through Johnson's pockets, took his stuff, and then ran. Now, the 2 men were found by Clarksville police last night at a domestic violence call.
Wait. What'd they say at the end?
Domestic violence call.
It's 2 men. One of them's a woman.
Took his stuff and then ran. Now, the 2 men were found by Clarksville police last night at a domestic violence call.
That's Markeisha.
Yeah.
That ain't Marquise, it's Markeisha. That's a one. That is literally a woman.
Why'd they just call him a man?
Don't know.
Why'd they just call her a man?
Maybe she identified as one. Nothing. Joe, I'm looking forward to that going away.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm. You know what?
It's happening.
I'm really not. Well, I mean, except for Vermont. God help those people.
Poor Vermont.
So that was on. I watched a news clip yesterday. I was like, oh my God, there's a guy with long hair and a dress talking about how everything's got to change. Now they're here. I was like, dude, I would literally, if they ever called me to Congress to testify, I was like, yeah, what's up, dude?
Maybe Quinters is right, though, on this. Hopefully the teleprompter was wrong, and it's not like a Vermont situation.
It may be.
Maybe, right?
It may be.
Or you got someone woke typing the teleprompter.
I mean, how could you in good conscience, Joe, elect someone who can't even decide who they are to go and represent you on a national level?
That is interesting with the Vermont situation.
A national level.
This breaking news.
This person has a mental health issue.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, and it don't look like a woman. That's a dude, all right? You could what's up, Steve? Or that'd be like Steve Bedworth wearing a wig and a dress saying, "Hello," no.
But what about Bruce Caitlyn Jenner? You know what I mean? Like Bruce Caitlyn Jenner is like, no, guys should not be in girls' sports. I agree with you, sir, ma'am.
Never.
You're right.
No, and that's why people got tired of that.
Caitlyn Jenner ran for governor when they had the recall and did pretty well. What if Bruce Caitlyn Jenner won?
So Bruce Jenner, it's one of those things. Why do we give these people any power? Why do we give these people power of anything? Okay, if you can't decide in the morning, hey, I have a penis, I'm a man, maybe I have other thoughts. I need to go talk to somebody and get those fixed out. Okay, maybe childhood trauma, something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Usually stems to something.
It usually stems from something. And now I want to run for Congress or Senate because I want to be the first trans, and then it's okay for biological boys to be in girls' sports, and let's just crush them and everything. I'm like, dude, why? And the whole women's support was like, if this is what you think, this is why it took so long for people to let you vote, because you're voting with your emotions, not with your head.
Yeah, I want to sue. Actually, I want to sue a lot of people. They ruined the movie's Transformers for me. I can't watch it anymore.
Dude, they ruined Doctor Who is what they did. Let's talk about that.
Doctor Who did that, really?
Oh my God!
Is it woke?
Okay, so went so woke. Well, the last
they
doctor,
had the female doctor.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Okay,
that was horrible. The guy before her was great.
Yeah.
But this one, the new one, is gay, which I don't care.
Hey,
whatever.
Doctor.
But, has a transsexual accomplice, partner, stuff like that. I'm like, what? Why?
Oh boy.
Are we? Do you people understand that your average citizen, in whether it be the UK or here in the United States, don't care? I don't care what you dress like, as long as you keep it over there and you do not try to force me to say I am a woman. No, you're not a woman. Sorry.
I agree.
You're a guy wearing a dress.
And if you want to be a woman, okay, good for you. Just I don't want you to think that I have to agree with you that you are a woman.
That's right. Even if you have it chopped off, you're still a man. Okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything.
And I don't advise chopping anything off.
No, especially since they have to they just flip it inside out and then stuff it up inside you. So it's not pleasant.
And then every month you have boy, you're paying medical bills for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because every month the system that you have to do, because it's a wound that's trying to heal.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
You have to evacuate it. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, people don't think about that. It's like, hey, that's dumb.
Here's News Channel 5. Maybe they say her, he, who, ha, who, he. Let's see. News Channel 5.
New developments in the case of a 20-year-old who police say was shot and killed at a home in Donaldson. It happened back in August, and now police say his suspected killers are in custody.
Okay.
Now we're learning both of those suspects were arrested in Clarksville after a domestic violence call Sunday. Police say during the call they noticed that 18-year-old Jeremiah Henderson and 20-year-old Markeisha Kill were both wanted in Nashville on outstanding criminal homicide warrants.
Okay.
Kill was returned to Nashville and booked, but Henderson remains jailed in Montgomery County and will not return until his issues in Clarksville are resolved. Both are accused of killing 20-year-old Xavier Johnson on August 19th. Police say Kill and Johnson were communicating through Instagram and met at a short-term rental home, which was not in use at the time, around 1 o'clock that morning. Police say she lured him to the back of the home.
He said she. All right.
She.
All right. So maybe it was a teleprompter error.
I believe it was a teleprompter error.
Yeah, because I like the other guy on WKRN. I think he's a pretty legit guy.
Around 1 o'clock that morning. Police say she lured him to the back of the home, and that's when Jeremiah Henderson allegedly shot Johnson multiple times. They then robbed him and left Nashville on a Greyhound bus to Biloxi, Mississippi. Now, at some point, the two came back to Middle Tennessee, and they were arrested Sunday night. Kill is being held without a bond. Reporting outside the Metro Jail, Tony Sloan, News Channel 5.
Yeah. Be careful talking to strangers. I get it. You get lonely. You know, you just want someone to love you, have mutual affection sharing. But, man, people are evil.
Big time.
So there you go. Markeisha Keel, Jeremiah Henderson, duo arrested in Clarksville after killing that one kid by using Instagram messages to lure him into the house. Not good, man. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep the comments coming. Did you see this?
No.
Okay, this is Greyhound bus. It was going from Memphis. I think they were going to Memphis. And they let off, hey, I don't know if they asked if they can stop and get something to eat. I don't know if the bus driver said, hey, we're going to do a stop. Okay? You got a couple minutes. Go get what you got to get. Boom. Well, they say 1, 2, 3, actually 4 were left behind because one's an infant, is what they're reporting. We're left behind. I want to know why this bus driver left people behind.
Good idea. Why?
Here, let's take a look at the story. WZTV.
Take a look at this. It is video of a Greyhound bus that is leaving passengers behind at a gas station in Jackson, Tennessee. In the middle of the night, the woman there in the arrow, she's running after the bus. Now, this happened in the evening, and it stranded 3 adults and a baby. Fox 17 News' Caitlin Miller's live downtown after speaking with one of those passengers that got left behind.
Yes, Scott. Well, the woman we spoke with today says that the bus driver gave passengers 3 minutes to get off the bus and get some food. So that's exactly what they did. And as they were rushing.
How much you want to bet they took a lot longer than 3 minutes?
Probably.
Right? I'm guessing whoever, took longer than 3 minutes. That's just a guess. Let's find out.
To get back on the bus, this woman actually knocked on the doors. Instead of opening the doors, this bus driver drove off, left them all stranded. You can see this all unfold in this video from the Mega Mart gas station in Jackson, Tennessee. A woman knocking on the Greyhound door to get back on the bus.
Oh, I don't know if she's knocking on the door. Jared, what do you think of this? She's saying that she's knocking on the door. Here's the bus driving. It looks like she's hitting the side.
Unfold in this video from the Mega Mart gas station in Jackson, Tennessee. A woman knocking on the Greyhound door to get back on the bus.
This bus is moving. This bus is taking off. She's not knocking on the door.
Then the bus drives off. And then you can see another couple with a baby running and screaming after the bus.
Oh, boy.
I didn't watch the video as much because every time I did, I had anxieties.
A moment.
Come on, ma'am. Really?
I had anxieties.
Listen, just because you took 5 minutes instead of 3 at the store, all right? Now, should the bus driver have left? I don't know, but I'm not a Greyhound bus driver, but I bet you guys were a lot longer than 3 minutes.
Still upsetting Sarah Ann Watson more than a week later. Watson says when she approached the bus to get back on,
I tapped and smiled like, hey, I'm here.
You did not tap and smile. What she did was not tapping and smiling.
Then you can see another couple with a baby running and screaming after a moment. Still upsetting
That's not tapping
Sarah
and
Ann
smiling.
Watson more than a week later. Watson says when she approached the bus to get back on,
I tapped and smiled like, hey, I'm here. She smiled back with this weird smile and just poured off.
No, she didn't. There's no way you see the bus driver from where she's standing and tapping the bus. She's lying. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
People she was left with did not speak English and had an infant with them. Then Watson says the gas station manager walked over to them.
The manager came out with the phone. He was already calling them because like he said before, she's always doing this. She does this a lot.
Watson.
She's always doing this. What, leaving people behind? I don't know. And Jared, do you think English should be mandatory?
Yes.
I think so too. I think learning English
If you're going to be in this, it's like the other countries. Okay, so English.
A citizen,
if,
anyway.
If you're a citizen of this,
Yeah.
of this country, and understand our national language is English.
Yeah.
Okay, not anything else. Okay, so you can either speak it or you can figure it out for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, pending mental capabilities or disabilities, But yeah, I think English should be a mandatory.
Says she got a hold of the
Absolutely,
manager
it
at
should.
Greyhound, who booked her and the other family an Uber to Memphis.
They give
But
him
what
an
makes
Uber.
Watson even more sick to her stomach, she was told the driver was laughing about leaving them in Jackson.
I don't believe her. I just don't believe her.
There's no way.
There's no way she sees or hears her laughing with that bus driving by, and the fact that she said that she tapped on the door. I just don't believe this woman.
I know the damage that you've done mentally to not only me, but to the
lawsuits.
family that was with me.
Watson asked the manager at Greyhound for a refund.
Good afternoon. This is the passenger, Miss Watson. Oh, she's single, who was left behind. I'm requesting full refund, all caps, on my trip. I'm not taking a Greyhound trip back home. I need everything canceled, all caps.
But she never heard back.
She was in the store longer than the driver gave the allotted time. I believe it's just that simple.
Sure.
She says she then filed an official complaint with Greyhound Corporate, but she says they just gave her a generic apology and never gave her a refund. Fox 17 News reached
Because
out.
they know she took too long.
Well, yeah.
Hey, bus driver, what happened? Oh, she was in there for 10 minutes. Oh, okay. The other passengers wanted to go.
To Greyhound to get their side of the story and to see if they would issue her a refund or do anything about the driver. But we have not heard back yet either.
Watson says she posted about this incident on TikTok and says there were a lot of comments with people with similar experiences with Greyhound. So she says she's working with an attorney to hold both Greyhound and the driver responsible. Reporting live from downtown, I'm Caitlin Miller, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
So why did the Greyhound bus driver leave behind passengers in Jackson? My guess is they were taking too long. I mean, how long do you have to wait? Right? There's obviously there's cameras here. I hope there is a lawsuit. I hope there is. So
sure,
the cameras, have the date and time stamp. Here's when everyone walked off the bus. Here's when people returned. Here's when these people did not return and they drove off. I bet it's got to be like 10, 15 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
No. Yeah, whatever.
Real ID. Do you have it?
No, I've got like two. I didn't need that. No, I've got.
We have to have this now. We got 6 months.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this, Jared. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. Here, let's take a look. WSMV.
And we want to remind you, you have 6 months until you need your real ID. It is optional right now, but if you travel, you're going to need your passport or a federal ID. If you don't have an updated ID by May 7th,
I have a
you
federal
can still
ID.
use it for other things like driving,
Do you?
buying alcohol,
VA?
tobacco products,
Is that a federal ID?
voting even, or
Oh.
at the post office and bank. If you do need to get the real ID, though, you are encouraged to do it sooner rather than later. Make an appointment so you can avoid those long lines and delays.
So I need this real ID if I want to go on a plane? Oh, federal ID. Yeah, okay. What do I have?
Yeah, it says Department of Defense on the top of it.
Yeah. I got a Kroger card.
That's not a Kroger.
But they're all over this federation.
Yeah. So I mean, I've got a driver's license. I mean, I got that, but to travel abroad, I have a passport. I have a federal ID. So I mean, I think we're good to go on that.
So I got 6 months to get a new license, I guess.
You got to figure that out.
Damn it. All right. We'll find out. Let me know if you guys have a real ID. I think it's real dumb. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Boom. Do you have a dog?
Unfortunately.
Oh, you don't like having the dog?
Yeah.
Is it her dog?
It's hers, yeah.
Oh. What's the dog's name?
Their names?
Oh, you have more than one dog?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Now, do you want to get rid of them?
I would, but Christy, of course, would have a conniption fit and say no.
Well, I might be able to help out and make you some money.
Oh, yeah.
With this scam.
The scam, I've seen this. I've seen this scam.
So the scammer tries to cash in on missing dog at Coffee County. Here, let's take a look.
We begin tonight with a crime alert. A scammer claiming to be an animal control officer messages a woman saying, "I found your lost dog." Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilkes.
See, this is what we do, okay? We kidnap the dogs, all right? We tell Christy, listen, give it a week or two. Hey, I found your dog. I'll disguise my voice and everything. Hey, y'all. I'll do a big southern voice.
Yeah.
I reckon I found your dog. I'm fixing to bring back your dogs.
I don't think your accent would not hold long enough.
I could do it. I do declare, I found your puppies. Boy, they bright dogs.
You sound like a genteel Southern woman.
And then we'll tell her, listen, all I want is $500. That's it. Just cash and I'll bring it to you. And then I'll dress up like a Southerner, like a Southern belle. I'll dress up like a Southern belle. All right? And she'll give me the cash, and then we'll split it, $250. And then, she gets her dogs back. You get $250, I get $250.
Yeah, she I don't think she's going to go for that. Yeah.
I'll bring one of those fans, that you use in church. Oh, we can pull this off, man.
Yeah. She would definitely not be very happy about that.
All happened in Coffee
We'll call it All Dogs Go to Memphis.
County. News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry spoke with the dog's owner, who says the scammer tried to call and text her to get her personal information. Caitlin.
This is Vincent, an elderly rescue dog from Coffee County.
Aw,
in December
Vincent.
2023, he was welcomed into the Jones family. Veronica Jones says her autistic son and Vincent quickly bonded, becoming emotional support companions. But on Sunday, around 3 in the morning, Vincent went missing.
Uh-oh.
And when he went missing, his entire world literally just went upside down.
Veronica's son.
I wonder if it was Haitians. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
So, everything that he said ends up being true.
Yeah, I know.
It's the sad part.
Oh, boy.
It's depressing. Everything that he comes out with that's going on, I'm like, that's really happening, huh? Wow. Far out.
They do love cat. They do love cat.
Woke her up around 6:30 in the morning after noticing Vincent wasn't in the house.
Oh, no.
30 minutes later, after a lost pet social media post, Veronica got a text.
The moment, it was just going to be a relief because I thought I found my kiddo's dog.
Right.
But Veronica's relief was short-lived.
Once I got more into it and I started reading deeper, I was like, this is a scam because you can.
The dog is bleeding lightly from one leg. I'll call the vet now. Where can I pick him up?
can see the broken English in it.
This is officer. Yeah, listen, they use broken English, okay, sometimes on purpose. Because if you notice the broken English and you say, all right, you're a scammer, then they go, okay, they're too intelligent to mess with. So, yeah, be careful of these scams. Yeah, look for broken English.
Send you a code.
Yeah, yeah. Send me your last four of your social. Okay.
Typically, no one's going to ask you for a code just to get your dog back.
Veronica sent a screenshot.
I will send you 6-digit numbers because want to make sure you're not fake. Then you can pick up. Can I send the code?
Of the text to Vera Lund with the Coffee County Humane Society. Lund called the scammer's bluff.
It said Jay Moore was the name, and I knew that animal control had a officer that worked there by the name of Jeff. So I called Craig Boyd, who is the control officer there over everything, on his cell phone and asked him if Jeff's last name was Moore, and he said no. So at that point, that's when I forwarded him the message, and he said, that is not us.
Veronica tells me she thinks the scammer was using her family's vulnerable moment to gain her personal information.
You think?
To stoop so low to use a missing animal or a person just to get money, then you have low standards. just to put it nicely.
2 hours later, Vincent was found
All right.
only a quarter of a mile away from home.
Meemaw was on the
Yay.
phone and she heard him just screaming, "Buddy, come here!" And just that reunion, it was heart melting. It brings me in tears right now.
Coffee County Animal Control
What a
posted
pussy
to
of a
their
dog,
Facebook
though.
saying in part, quote, sending codes
Is
to
that-
verify
is that
someone
the type of
isn't
dog that
fake
she has?
is not how we
French
operate.
bulldogs.
If you'd
Oh,
like
she's
to
got real
Sarah
dogs.
Lund with the Coffee
Yeah,
County
and you don't like 'em.
Society says to contact Animal
No.
Control.
Oh,
and your local
you know what?
humane
We could probably
societies and
do
rescues
$1,000
so they know
on this
to be on the
this
lookout.
Operation Southern Belle.
It would never be worth it. I would never hear the end of it.
Let's get rid of them, but we'll return them. $1,000. We
I
could do
wish.
this. $250 a dog.
Yeah, it's just never gonna.
Wait,
work
it's just two dogs.
out.
Okay,
I-
500 a
I'll-
dog.
I'd never hear the end of it.
But then she'd be like, this really nice Southern girl found them. Josephine Ann Padula. Christy. What's up, Christy? Yeah, yeah. I love those dogs. I love French bulldogs. Those are my favorite. I love French people. They kiss a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I said it would never work when he wanted us to scam you out of dog money.
Hey, listen, I was trying to entrap him, okay? I was never going to do anything like that,
Yeah,
Christy.
yes, it's never happening. Like, yeah,
I found your puppies. I could pull off the Southern one, though. I could fool her. I could do it, I reckon. Hey, for Veterans Day, this guy got his truck stolen. This Navy vet.
what a gift!
What a gift. Berry Hill.
Did you say thank you, Joe? Are you serious?
See that? You're welcome, Christy. Hey, I'm here for you. All right? I got your back. I know he doesn't like those dogs. Okay? I know. Guess what? I'm going to get him to understand and comprehend why those dogs.
Well, Berry Hill police asking for the public's help tonight, trying to identify a truck thief who stole from a Navy veteran. Let's go to Andy Cordan.
I don't
Here's
like
the
thieves.
story you're seeing first
Nope.
here on News 2. Andy?
Hey there, Mark. You know, I'm pretty sure the bad guy had no idea the pickup truck he stole.
Hey, buddy, you know these restaurants have cameras everywhere. And he gets out
Everywhere.
of the car?
Everywhere.
He steals the truck and he gets out? Why is he walking around at the fast food place?
Because he's not that smart.
No. Here's the thing, though. Hey, Navy veteran, thank you for your service, buddy. Kind of Navy, unless he's a SEAL. But no, I kid. But did he leave the car unlocked? You know, it's not like it's one of those Kias. This is
Why is it parked in the drive-through?
no. This is the guy who stole it, and he went to a drive-thru.
Oh.
Yeah. The guy who stole it is here. He went to the drive-thru, got out for some reason. Here, Andy Cordan. Oh, lovely tie, Andy.
Belonged to a United States naval vet. That truck was the vet's only way
Oh,
to and
okay.
from work. So
seeing
now
what's in
all
the
he
car.
wants is his truck back. And maybe you folks watching, maybe you can help find it. Maybe even find the bad guy who took it.
Oh, that thing's
Alex McKenzie was a petty officer, 3rd class, serving in the United States Navy from 2017 till 2021.
This uniform's okay. The white one sucks, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just, it's just all right.
It's kind of hanging there.
Yeah. It looks like a chef.
United States Navy from 2017 till 2021. The 35-year-old worked on aircraft carriers, specializing in electronic attack technology.
That's pretty cool.
Specifically for the EA Growler aircraft, a Navy jet that disrupts enemy radar and communications.
Okay, that's cool.
clearing the way for fighter jets like these.
Yeah, that's
to
badass.
carry out combat missions without being detected,
All right, thank
allowing
you for your
pilots
service.
like this to get back home safely.
Decided I'm going to take my talents to Tennessee, Nashville.
A year and a half ago, the 35-year-old moved from California, taking up residence in Berry Hill. He moved to the volunteer state in this 2010 Nissan Frontier, the one with the Denver Bronco logo in the back window.
Uh-oh. He's from California. He's a Broncos fan, Colorado. And now he lives in Tennessee because he doesn't want those taxes that California and Colorado impose on their people.
How's he vote?
That's my question. And he leaves his car unlocked?
Not that smart.
No. Come on, buddy. You're better than this.
Is that black truck I saw, is that the one you drove to New Mexico, and you drove that from Cali to here?
California to here, the I-40, all the way.
Now jump ahead to October 29th. It's early in the morning, and Mackenzie's on his way to work when suddenly his trusty Nissan is gone. Stolen from the garage where he lives. A crime victim. How does that feel to be violated like that?
It's actually taken me a while to get like that, kind of clear my head of that, but it feels very, very strange.
Then at 2:47 that morning, a major clue in the case. The thief drives Mackenzie's stolen pickup truck to this Metro Center McDonald's.
Yeah, can I get the McNuggets? All right. Yeah. Can I get the McFlurry too?
For some reason, the bad guy gets out of the truck, even walking around to the passenger side of the vehicle. At the pickup window, the thief gets out again. When I sent you that video and you saw that guy, and he's pretty identifiable, what went through your mind and heart?
I don't think I should say some of the words, but just like, what the heck, man? Like, just I'm trying to make an honest living, just doing my right. You know, just waking up every morning, just takes my car and like, I just want the car back.
That was your vehicle to get to this job site.
Yes, sir.
How have you been getting to work?
I have been ordering Ubers every morning. An Uber or Lyft to here, and then I've lucky to have some nice coworkers who live a little bit north of Berry Hill, so they've been giving me a ride home. Here and there.
And if you recognize the man in the video, or perhaps you've seen Mr. Mackenzie's truck, well, you're urged to contact the Berry Hill Police. Send it back to you, Mark.
That's
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Crazy. All right, let's finish up with a Clarksville story. Does Clarksville need more liquor stores?
Who cares? I mean, it's more revenue.
I don't have an issue, but there's people out there that have issues.
I don't see why.
Well, they're blaming drunk drivers on liquor stores.
That's not really how that works.
I don't think so, right? That's not how that works. Huh.
That's not how that works.
Like usually when they buy liquor from the liquor store, they go home and drink. Or, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, we got more coming.
New this morning, more liquor stores could be opening soon in Clarksville. This as leaders add some restrictions to where liquor stores can operate. Allie Lynch here now to explain the changes.
Good morning. So there are currently 14 liquor stores in Clarksville with 2 more.
Jared, what do you think of this dress?
It's a dress.
Oh, okay.
There are currently 14 liquor stores in Clarksville, with 2 more expected to open in the new year. However, thanks to a new ordinance recently passed by City Council, Clarksville could now have up to 27 liquor stores.
All right.
Although this ordinance does come with a few restrictions, those restrictions include no liquor store within 500 feet to a school, park, or religious institution, and no liquor store can be located within 1,500 feet to another liquor store. The amendment
I get it.
Restrictions include no liquor store.
So this bus station here. Yo, by the way, so my cop buddy, detective, he's telling me, Nashville is busing up the homeless to here, dropping them off.
Really?
Yeah, all downtown.
Interesting.
Why? I get it. They want to get rid of them. So how do we fight back? Ubers? Do we get them Ubers back to Nashville?
You know, if the Democratic policies down there in Nashville are so good, why are they busting out the homeless people? I mean,
and they're moving this bus station, by the way, down on Madison Street over here.
It is rather an eyesore. So.
Or within 500 feet to a school, park, or religious institution, and no liquor store can be located within 1,500 feet to another liquor store. The amendment noted that any existing stores are exempt from the distance restrictions.
Okay.
Stricter than what other cities in Tennessee have for distance requirements. Similar to Murfreesboro for schools, but more stringent for religious institutions. And then also the distance from other liquor stores, where this proposal is the same as Murfreesboro. Chattanooga doesn't have a distance requirement, and Knoxville is 1,000 feet.
Is this a waste of money, having the sign language guy there? Waste of taxpayer dollars with captions, closed captions.
If they could prove how many deaf people are actually watching and care, maybe. But if it's for like 1 or 2 people, no, whatever.
I don't want this guy to lose a job.
Closed caption.
But when you have just 86 views on your YouTube channel with this, okay?
Yeah.
Like there is a closed caption option, and it's pretty reliable.
It's solid, yeah, solid. It's
a little bit different when I speak, but when I use my southern accent, it works perfect.
Sure, yeah. I mean I'm excited to meet Papa Padula. I want to hear this. This is going to be a blast.
This freaking kid of mine.
So we're in line with what other cities do based on this.
He does this trivia stuff. I don't get it.
He's a DJ. Yeah. He's a DJ. What is podcast? What is his podcast thing? What is that?
You push play at parties. Go ask your mother.
He's like, when are you going to make a grandchild? Just pass the Padula name on.
You do all these weddings. Do you meet anyone?
How are you not married twice and divorced 3 times? Yeah.
But not everyone agrees. So Councilman Travis Hollyman says adding these additional liquor stores is not a responsible thing to do for their community.
I mean, you can buy booze and dope in gas stations. We got these smoke shops on every single corner, and then on top of that,
he ain't wrong.
The city of Clarksville is going to say we're going to go from 16 to 27 liquor stores. Like, I feel like that's not responsible to our society. That is a 40% increase. That's pretty substantial, and really, like, if we are going to be so pro business and say 27 liquor stores, why not just make it a free market and just say there's no limit?
Okay, so maybe, I don't know, are you spending our money on stupid stuff?
Yeah. Some things are being stupidly spent. But
I mean, we just drew in a Dave and Buster's. I mean, what's that going to do to the local business? What's that going to do to these mom and pop places that are working and surviving now that we have to compete with a mega chain bar restaurant?
And they got that movie theater also going in there too.
Yeah,
which is nice. That's privately owned. They have a few of them, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
and we do have a lot of vape shops. There's vape stuff everywhere. I don't know about this vape.
So, I mean, what it sounded like to me that he just said was that he wanted to police how people lived. I mean, that's part of the problem, Joe. Yeah. Folks don't like being told what to do. I don't need the EPA to tell me that I can't have this or drink this, and, we're going to make it illegal. And if you disagree with us online, this is like a lot of Democrats said, that they were afraid to speak back because they were publicly shamed.
Yeah, and I like Travis, Travis Holloman, good dude. But, his stance on this one, yeah, he wants to restrict it. I'm not the biggest guy for government restriction.
No, overreach restriction. You know what? If people want to go buy booze, why would we allow them to go buy it in another county? I mean, if they're going to buy it, this is still the 5th largest city in the States. I mean, be smart.
I get guardrails. I'm not the biggest fan of speed bumps.
No,
if that makes sense.
No, I'm like, hey, we could debate that all day long.
Does Clarksville need more liquor stores? Is the question. I don't know.
Did we need a hockey ring?
Yeah.
I mean, did we need that?
Yeah, we needed that.
Yeah. Did we need that? And the traffic, I mean, is already a nightmare down there. Yeah. And now we want to make it worse.
So I was on Wilma yesterday, Veterans Day, dude. So many PFCs and below were out
getting their free lunch.
Oh boy, were they getting their free Olive Garden. Their free Golden Corral, their free Applebee's, their free Outback, their free Texas Roadhouse, their free. Oh, boy. You know how I knew they were all PFCs and below? All driving friggin' Chargers and Challengers, friggin' Mustangs everywhere. Interest rates probably at 19%.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Absolutely. What was your first car?
A 72 Chevelle Malibu.
Wow. That's a pretty badass first car.
It was.
How? Wow. What color? Do you remember the color?
Metallic chip paint red.
Yeah, damn right it was. You damn right it was. That's awesome, buddy. Mine was the, let's see. I guess my first car that I had possession of was my mom's old Colt Vista Okay, it was a Colt Vista. It was like a tank. But my first car that I bought was a Nissan 300ZX. Yeah, 1986 Nissan 300ZX with the T-tops. And it would talk. I would open the door. The door is ajar. The door is ajar. The chicks I would get with that. So I would have to drive my younger sister, Natalie, to high school, all right? Then all of a sudden, I started picking up Stacy, okay? Yeah, Stacy. What's up, Stacy? How you doing? So, well, the Nissan 300ZX is only a two-seater. So my sister Natalie had to go in the hatchback, okay? So she would get, oh my God, what's wrong with me? So we'd drive to Stacy's house. Natalie was in the passenger seat, but when we got to Stacy's house, she would get out. I would have her get out. I would open up the hatch, okay? She would climb inside of it, and I'd have to close it slowly. And her face was like, Natalie, you all right? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. Just slow. Don't hurt any bumps. Well, Stacy, and I open the door for Stacy. She sits down. Like, are you comfortable? Natalie, you all right back there? Yeah, fine. I'm sorry, Natalie. I'm sorry. My bad. She was just using me anyway, Stacy. Yeah. She was just using me anyway to get...
Breaking hearts.
She was using me to make her ex jealous.
Nice.
And it worked. And we had a little beef. And that was my buddy, too. So stupid me for doing that. Stacy. Yeah. We used to work together at Cousin's Pizza. Yep. I was the delivery boy.
Making Papa Padula proud, huh?
It was high school. It was high school.
Oh, I can't wait to meet this guy. This is going to be amazing.
I would work. It was after a wrestling practice because Papa Padula made me work, Summers I would work for him. But during school, football, wrestling, and baseball was my after school. But I had to work after all of those things. So I ended up working at, pizza delivery places, KFC, Taco Bell. Yeah. I get it. He instilled a good work ethic, but damn that Stacy.
The one that got away, Joe.
Yeah, I did fall for her. I think I was more infatuated than in love, right? We all think, when we're young, we think love is just, it's the end-all, be-all.
That's true. I mean,
Was Christy, is Christy your final true love?
Yeah.
Who was your first love in high school?
I didn't think I had one in high school.
Come on. Who was the girl that you were smitten with in high school?
I don't really have a memory of school back then.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why? What happened? Was it bad?
It was uneventful.
Oh. All right, so...
Then it was the Army.
Yeah, that's true. So after Stacy, okay, I'm working at these pizza shops. I'm working this other one called Pizza Express. It used to be Little Caesars or Caesar's Pizza, but then Little Caesars sued them, so they had to change their name to Pizza Express. So... Megan Giuliano was working there, okay? Tall, beautiful Italian woman, all right? And so her sister is a migrate. Megan was just 2 years younger than us. So right down. So I started working at Pizza Express to be closer to Megan. And then we hit it off. Yeah. And it was like... I was the older dude, She was younger. And, yeah. And since she was younger, I didn't want to touch too much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Just waiting for 18. Well, she didn't want to wait. So, oi. So she dumped me. Or she didn't dump me. She broke it off with me. Because I don't know. She was just too young. But she wanted to.
And now you're gun shy.
She wanted to do something. I got this one girl, nice girl. She's named after a doll, actually, I think.
Barbie?
Hey, Tuesdays, Old Abe Trivia. Oh, yeah, good times.
Good times.
Your wings are so damn good.
They are good, Joe. They are good.
I'm not a beer guy. Your Oktoberfest is yummy. Touche. I don't know how you did it, what you did, but I like it.
It's not bad.
And that's...
Not bad. And I need more people to come drink it.
Yes, let's do it. You want to play around? Yesterday was Veterans Day.
Sure. In preparation for tonight, let's play one.
Category U.S. military branches. Let's see how you do on this one. Because you're pretty knowledgeable on a lot of things, especially the military.
Not bad.
Okay, here's how we're going to do this. From the official anthem, I need you to name the U.S. military branch. Do you know anthems?
Sure.
First one.
Marine Corps.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Yeah, he's right.
From the halls of
Montezuma to the hills, shores of Tripoli. It's a pretty badass song, right? Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. It's not the best one of all the branches.
Of course not.
All right, number 2. Let's see what you got. Come on, today, Junior. Are you gonna play? Are you gonna play?
I don't know, Joe. It's not gonna play.
It's gonna play. Any day now. I can hum it.
Sure.
I forgot it.
Yeah, it's just not working for you.
I forgot it. Do you know it?
Air Force.
Spoiled little shits.
Air Force. Very good. Very good. Yes, the United States Air Force. Mm-hmm. Well, the spoiled little shits. All right, here we go. Number 3. Let's see how you can handle this one. Okay, yeah, we know it's the Air Force.
Navy.
You're pretty good, because that's Anchors Away.
Yeah.
And that's the Navy. Very nice job, sir. Wow. What about In the Navy, the YMCA, the Village People song? Are you a fan of that In the Navy song?
Not especially, no.
They used it as a recruiting tool in the late 70s. And you wonder why they got the bad name. You know what I mean?
Well, they're using a transsexual to recruit now, so I mean...
Oh, yeah.
There is that.
And it doesn't help that they're called seamen, right? That doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
Right. And I like the Navy people. But yeah, it's a little too much. With the Village People, seamen. All right. Next one.
That's Coast Guard.
You're going Coast Guard. Well, the correct answer is it's actually...
Or the Space Force.
It is a Space Force. Very good job.
That's why I didn't really recognize that one, because I hadn't heard it.
Yes. It's not bad, right? We're going to Mars. Maybe Jupiter. But definitely not Saturn.
Not Saturn.
I don't know the lyrics. And, of course, the last one. What do you say?
The Army?
You know it. This is the best one, right? It is absolutely the best out of all of the branches. This is the best anthem, military anthem.
I believe you're correct.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely. All right. All right, this computer's done. It's tired. Let's get out of here. But, man, that border stuff, bro. That's
It's bad,
crazy.
Joe. It's bad.
It's got to be fixed. Oh. And to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won. And, hey, they mentioned my brigade in this. Here, listen. And it's high, high, hey, strikes on the way. Did you hear it? Count off the cannons loud and strong. For where we go, you will always know that the strike is rolling along. Yay. Very good. We have a rendezvous. All right. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Hey, Old Days Brewhouse Trivia Night. Come on out. Tuesdays coming out tonight to episode 42.
Yes, sir.
And plenty of parking down there.
Plenty of parking.
Plenty of parking. I hope the border gets fixed. I hope a lot of problems get fixed. And I'm sorry if people get hurt or their feelings get hurt or I'm sorry. Sorry, you shouldn't have been here. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're safe. Let's figure out a way so you can enter legally. But we got to write back what is wrong. And then move along to the next problem. And then right back with that wrong. Restoration has begun. It didn't take a revolution. It just took people to use the legal process to get back on track. Let's hope that trend continues. Good times, Jared. I always learn when you're here, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely, Joe.
All right, well, hey, I'm Joe Padula.
I'm Jared Stover.
And this was the local news you needed to know. Absolutely.